Hey guys, welcome back to another Blender tutorial, and in this video I want to show you how to add subdivision surface modifier using geometry nodes in Blender. Now it's actually super easy to add subdivision surface modifier using geometry nodes in Blender. So without further delay, let's get started and see how you can do this. Now to demonstrate this, first I would like to pull up the timeline upwards like this, and now let me click on editor type, and now let me select the geometry node editor option. Next, what you need to do is you need to click on this new button, and the moment you click on the new button, you're going to see two nodes. The first one is the group input node and the second one is the group output node. Next, let's add a subdivision surface node. So subdivision surface basically smoothens the surface of the object. And so to add it, you need to press Shift A and now search for subdivision surface and now select it or press enter. Now place the subdivision surface node between the group input node and the group output node. Perfect. And now if I actually increase the value inside the level option, you're going to see that the surface of the monkey gets smoothened more and more every time I increase the value inside the level option. Now, this is the first case where we applied the subdivision surface on the entire monkey. Now, let's see a second case where I want to apply the subdivision surface only on one half of the monkey and not the entire monkey. In that particular case, what we need to do first of all is we need to separate the vertices of one half of the monkey and store them in a vertex group. So that is going to form the basis of separating one half of the monkey from the entire monkey. And so to do that, let's go to edit mode. And now let me turn on the X-ray option. And now let me select the vertices of one half of the monkey like this. And now go to object data properties. And right here, you're going to find this vertex groups section. So click on this plus sign and let me name this vertex group as group 1. And now simply click on this assign button. And this will assign all the vertices that we have selected to this vertex group called group 1. Alright, now let's go back to object mode and let me turn off X-ray. And now let's go back to our geometry editor. Now, what we did up till now is we kind of applied the subdivision surface on the entire monkey. But now I want to apply the subdivision surface only on one half of the monkey. So we need to separate that particular half of the monkey before we can apply the subdivision surface on it. And so we will be adding another node. So go to the add menu, go to geometry, go to operations, and right here you're going to find this particular option called separate geometry. So select it and now place this separate geometry node between the group input node and the subdivision surface node. Perfect. And now what is happening is we have our monkey right here in group input node. We are separating a part of the monkey in the separate geometry node, and then we are sending that part of the monkey to subdivision surface, and then that output is going to group output, which will be visible in the 3D viewport. Now let's select our one half of the monkey, and to select our one half of the monkey in the separate geometry node, you're going to find this selection option. So you need to connect it to this empty slot which is present in the group input node. And now you need to go to the modifiers tab And right here, you're going to find the geometry nodes modifier. So click on this option which says input attribute toggle. And now you will see that there is this selection option which is currently empty. So click on this text box and select the vertex group that we created. So the name of our vertex group is group 1. So select it. And now as you can see, we have successfully separated one half of the monkey and we have passed it to subdivision surface and it has gotten smoothened, and that output is visible right now in 3D viewport. So this output is visible, but the other half of the monkey has gone, and that's because in the group output only one half of the monkey is going, and that is why only one half of the monkey is visible. So but I want the entire monkey to be visible, right? So what you need to do next is you need to actually connect the remaining half of the monkey with this particular half of the monkey. And to do that, we have another node called join geometry. So go to the add menu, go to geometry, and right here you're going to find this option called join geometry. So select it, and now place this join geometry node between the subdivision surface node and the group output node. And now you need to connect this inverted option with this geometry option right here. So once again, let's go through the flow, right, of what is happening. So in group input node, we have our entire monkey. In the separate geometry node, I separate one half of the monkey. That one half goes to subdivision surface and gets smoothened. And then it kind of went directly to group output, and that's why that one half of the monkey was only that one half of the monkey was visible. But the remaining half of the monkey is kind of in separate geometry node only. One half goes forward in subdivision surface, but the remaining half remains in separate geometry node. And so we kind of connect that half with the other half in the join geometry node, and then that output kind of goes into group output, which is visible in 3D viewport. Now, well, the output is visible, but as you can see, there is this empty space in between, and so this doesn't look good. And that's because in separate geometry, we have actually selected this option called point in the drop down list. So you need to click on this drop down list, and when you select face, the entire monkey will become visible. So this is how you can actually add subdivision surface modifier using geometry nodes in Blender. Now you can also actually send this level option to group input, and that way it will be kind of visible in the geometry nodes modifiers. And this is actually very important. If you want to increase or decrease the value in the levels option, you don't need to come back to this setup all the time. You can actually directly do it from inside the geometry node modifier. So connect the level option to this empty slot, and this will be kind of make this option available in the geometry nodes modifiers tab, geometry nodes modifier, and now you can directly change the value from here. Perfect. Now another thing that I wanted to show you is how you can use this exact same setup on top of other objects. So if you want to do that, what you need to do is first let's make this monkey invisible, and let's add a new object. So go to the add menu, go to mesh, and now select the torus option, and let me select one half of the torus, select the vertices of one half of the torus and assign a vertex group to them. So let's go back to edit mode and let's enable the X-ray option. And now let's select one half of the torus and go to object data properties. Right here we have the vertex groups section, so click on this plus sign. Now let me name this as group 2 and now click on this assign button. Now click on this new button and go to the modifiers tab, and right here you're going to find this option called browse node tree to be linked. So click on it, and right here you're going to find this geometry nodes node that you created earlier. So select it, and now you can actually easily apply that particular node on this object. So let's go back to object mode and let me actually disable the X-ray, and now let me click on this option which says input attribute toggle, and in text box let me select group 2, and now as you can see we have used the same setup which we created earlier to smoothen the surface of one half of the torus. So this is how you can actually add subdivision surface modifier using geometry nodes in Blender. Do let me know your thoughts in the comment section below, like the video and subscribe to my YouTube channel. I will again see you in the next video. Till then, thanks for watching.